What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. It's Tune Y.B.E.T.V. I'm sorry I got some fucking avocado smoothie on my hat. But today I want to talk to y'all about some good trucking companies that I know of. The first thing that I want to say is what I consider a good trucking company for the most part is usually going to be a trucking company that pays percentage. Usually. But sometimes you able to find a good company that pays per mile and you still can make some decent money. The percentage companies, why I like them so much is because you get a percentage of the load, and a lot of the time you get 100% of the fuel surcharge. For people that don't understand what the fuel surcharge is, basically the fuel surcharge is where you get so many cents per mile that you're running on that load to help you with the cost of fuel. So like the company I'm with now, right now we on the fuel surcharge. Well, we do the national average. So we get about, right now at this week, you know, with the price of diesel, we get 20 cents per mile, which is not a lot. And it does not cover the cost of fuel. I think it's a scam because I don't know any industry where, you know, you don't pay to get things there. Like, you know, you don't pay them for their actual fuel. The actual operator has to eat the cost of that. And a lot of companies cheat you out of it. So Snyder is not one of those companies. I will have to say that. Now, the company side, I heard the company side is garbage. Like, no disrespect to Snyder, but I heard y'all company side is trash. But y'all on the operator side is fucking awesome. They give you 100% of the fuel surcharge. 100%, which means that some of these, I got $1 a mile, you know, to help with fuel from Snyder, you know what I'm saying? And they pay pretty good. They definitely pay pretty good. The thing is, if you go to Snyder, you gonna say it just like everybody else said it. Everybody always say this. I'm not going to no East Coast. I'm not going to no East Coast. And guess where your ass end up right at? In the East Coast. Because, man, you get them goddamn loads. Them loads be paying $2.30 a mile. And it'd be a nice long run, like a 1,100 mile run. And they paying $2.30 a mile to go up to Connecticut. You gonna turn it down? Hell no, that's over $2,200. You know, so you definitely gonna end up in the East Coast. The East Coast got a lot of money in it. Now coming out of it is something totally different. But you get to pick where you want to go, man, and that's Snyder. So Snyder, I would definitely recommend for owner operators to check out Snyder. They pretty good. Now the dispatchers and all that shit, some of them be having an attitude and they be having, you know, like I wouldn't recommend they serve customer service toward the owner operator. I don't really like it. But if you like customer service and you want a company that's real good with the people, you're gonna fall in love with MERCER. MERCER is a company out of Louisville, Kentucky. I love them. I got so much respect for them, and the way they got it set up is for the driver. Like, they really show you that they really do appreciate you as a driver, man. Like, I swear to God, I cannot make this up. MERCER is a company where they actually got a program where they have guys that they hired to call all the drivers to see if they dispatcher is treating them right. And a dispatcher, for them to even have a dispatcher is beyond me, because it's an all-owner operator company, and you work off the load board, and you get a percentage. I think MERCER is 75% of the load. I think it is 75%. They got flatbed freight that goes into, you could actually flatbed, you could do flatbed at MERCER, or you could do a van. And van, they do a lot of flatbed freight, which means that they do like forklifts and shit like that they're loading your trailer. A lot of their loads is light. They do like tubing and pipes and shit like that that go in the back of the trailer. The shit that you see on the flatbed that could fit in the box, they definitely will put it in the box. So it's pretty dope, man. And one of the things that I did like about them, I never got to do it, but I always wanted to, is I used to get one load, man, and it'll be going like 700 miles out, and it'll pay good money. But it'll only be like one generator box, like one fucking generator box, and it'll be all the way to the nose of the trailer. And I would try my best to find something en route going in that same direction where I could double book a load. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get this one load in the nose, and then I have another load behind it. Or I tell them before, well, I'm going to that place first, so I need you to pull out that generator, put your load in the nose, and then put the generator back. You know what I'm saying? And they will probably do it, and then I will be making double the money. Like, if that load was paying me $2 a mile to get there, and that load was paying me $1.60, I wouldn't care, because I'm not going out of routing. It's all profit. And the awesome thing about MERCER is they pay you soon as you finish the load. Like, I swear to God, like, If you get your load done at 7 o'clock in the morning, you go deliver that load, bam. And you go scan that paperwork in to MERCER. By 12 to 1 o'clock, you got paid for it. And they give you money up front for it. So, like, you back into a dock and you get loaded and you call them in. You call in with the bills like, hello? Yeah, what's going on, Tommy? Yeah, I want to call in my pieces. All right, it's 32 pieces, 12,256 pounds. Okay, yeah, seal number 1234556. All right, thanks. Now the load pay $2,000. They'll be like, all right, well, the load pays $2,000. We'll give you $1,375. I'll be like, all right. They be like, we putting it on a card. Swear to God, as soon as they say we putting it on a card, count up to 5 and check your card. The $1,300 there. I used to send money home so goddamn much. I'd just be like, look, hey baby, go make a com check for $2,500. Just take that shit out, go put it in the bank. Then 4-5 days later, hey baby, go make a com check for $1,785. Put it in the bank. I can't make this shit up. I fucking love MERCER. MERCER is a good company. Snyder was pretty good. MERCER was pretty good. Now those are percentage companies. Now I would honestly have to say that Triple Crown was a great company, man. It was pretty cool, man. It was subtle, man. I was home every night. I made decent money, man. I ain't gonna say exactly what I was making, but I made decent money, man. But I was home every night, and they was pretty cool. Like, it was never an issue. And another thing about Snyder and MERCER is they had this thing where if you go home and you stay home and you just want to take some time off, you just call them and let them know, like, hey, I'm going home and I'm taking 2 weeks off. And they'll be like, oh, okay, thanks. And that's it. MERCER, you could take 2 months off with MERCER and they will not call you. Like, after a month and a half, they might start getting concerned. They'll reach out to you like, hey, you still alive? Are you still, you still trucking with us? You be like, yeah, just enjoying my time off. They be like, oh shit, well, enjoy. Call us when you're ready to come back. And that's it. Like, I always loved that about, like, Snyder and MERCER was pretty much like that. Now, I gave you 2 good, and, well, 3 good. Triple Crown was pretty good, but they closed their doors. And Venture Logistics been pretty good to me. Like, you might not make $1 million because you local, but, man, you do pretty okay, and you could, and they not a percentage company, so you don't do like crazy money, but I'm on the same route. I go to the same places every day, so I really enjoy that. Now let's go to we got the good. Now let's get to the bad and ugly. I just want to nominate this one company for being the worst fucking company in all the trucking companies I could think of. And that company would be CR England. CR England, they some fucking crooks. They sticking it to you every chance that you get. I watched them. I was a trainer, and I watched them, like, people out making $300, $400 a week, and they just cheating the fuck out of them. They cheating the shit out of them, man, and it's terrible.
So I was your leveler then, huh? That was going up and down.
Probably. So I'm recording.
I'm smoking a cigarette. I figured I'd bring this out to you. Do you need me to rip the top piece off, or are you gonna bring our copy in?
I'll just bring it back in.
Okay.
I'll just bring it back in.
I just wanted something to do while I was smoking.
All right, that's cool. All right, but look, so CR England, terrible company, fucking horrible. I swear to God. I'm sorry, they had to bring me my bills and shit. But, like, terrible company, fucking horrible. And the reason that I say they are the worst company ever is because, number one, I watched them cheat students out their money. And then the students weren't really making that much. They was only getting paid $300 and some a week. And then that's before taxes. And then us, the drivers, we had to pay for the students. And we got to pay so we could train they students for them. And then the money that we made, it was always some type of error in our paycheck. But the error was never in our favor. It was always in the company's favor, which just led me to believe that they was always cheating you. So everybody that was anybody, they always said, number one, always check your check stub. Always check your miles. Make sure everything was there. That's number one. And I used to catch an error every week in their favor. Never caught one in mine. Ever in life. Never caught one favor in my, nothing, no error in my favor. Next is, they would just change like the rules to buying your truck right before you're about to buy your truck. And this is a huge company. They done it to me. And one of the things that happened, man, it was so sad, man, that my brother, he like a brother to me, he brought me into this trucking game. And I swear to God, he was about to buy Peterbilt. They waited to the end of the lease to tell him that Peterbilt was not selling the Peterbilts, which I thought that was some crooked shit, because why would you wait to the end of the lease? and then they put him in a Volvo so he could buy it. He was already salty about the Peterbilt, so he says, you know what, I want my own truck, I'm gonna still do it. He did a long ass lease with the Volvo. They waited all the way to the end again, and then would sell it to him. He threatened to get a lawyer and was like, fuck that. Then they put him in a short lease in a Cascadia, and he ended up being able to buy it at the end. They did that shit to a lot of people, and when I found out about it, they were still putting people in brand new Volvos with 3-year leases on them, telling them at the end that they could buy it, knowing that they couldn't. And like England, they put all the owner operators off the dedicated accounts being greedy, and then they stupid ass got kicked off of that dedicated account because owner operators, they done busted their ass to get to that point. So they not out there to play. They out there to get money, and they gotta grind. Hey, we need the next load. Let's go. Them company drivers like, man, look, I'm just coming out of school, and you put me on this account, that's great, but I'm tired. I'm not about to run 3,000 miles in 3 days and then turn back around and run another 3,000. The owner operator like, shit, I will. Give me that. But they kicked them all off. Like, everything that they did was crooked. Like, it was always crooked, man. And I just want to tell you, if you're going to learn how to drive a truck and they'll give you an opportunity, I would say, yes, you could get the opportunity. But when it comes to sticking around, run. CR England is one of the worst, most crooked. I swear to God, I fucking can't stomach them. I don't like them, and I think they crooked, and they always getting sued because of it. They last but not least, they had this thing called variable mileage. It was 14 cents a mile for I don't know why. They say it's for administrative fees and whatever, but that should have cost you $8, $9, $10, $1,100 per week. Per week, swear to God, $1,400 per week. And it was always some bullshit, always some crooked shit. So that's all I gotta say about England, man. I know this ran kind of long, but I just wanted to kind of get that out. A couple good companies and one of the bad ones I know of. I hope that was helpful to people. You already know what it is. It's TUNECHI, YBETV. And if you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.